It is literally Sunday, y'all. It is Mother's Day, and y'all are taking some time to kick it with my dusty old ass. I can't tell you how much that means to me, man. I hope y'all told your mamas that you love them today, because mamas are amazing. I'm gonna let you know right now, just personally, I had given up on myself for several decades. Like, there was such a long period of time where I didn't like the person that I was. I didn't see any way out. I was lost and confused, and I couldn't do anything to get myself out of the slump that I was in. And even long after I gave up on myself, my mama never gave up on me, bro. There was not one period of time in my life where my mother gave up on me. She rode out with me when I was doing terrible crimes, living out of trap houses, selling bad stuff, stealing cars, doing fraud. My mama always had my back no matter what. And she refused to, what's that word? Enable me. She wasn't gonna do anything that was gonna add to what I was doing or in any way facilitate the horrible lifestyle that I was living. But my mama still made sure that I knew that I was loved through all of it. She loved me through all of my garbage. She loved me through all of me being just in a terrible spot in life. And she's part of the reason that I was able to make it and stay alive long enough to get out of that. So I got to give shout outs to mamas right now. Mamas are amazing people. And you know, Mother's Day is an amazing time. So tell your mama you love her. She deserves it. Unless she doesn't, and then I 100% support you cutting toxic people out of your life, because I know that that's a thing too. So how is everybody doing, man? I want to check out what's going on in the chat real quick. We don't have a subject tonight. I just wanted to hang out, be able to get to know you guys better, and let you guys get to know us a little better. That 420 Witch, I love your name, by the way. That is absolutely lit. She said, hi from London, UK. Love to you, Jax, and the Pooch. Thank you so much, sis. We're so glad that you're here. We got, Freelancer NS is back in the building. What is good, dog? It's good to see you. If World War III broke out tomorrow and you were drafted, what army job are you picking? Look, man, I tried to get in the Marines at one point in my life, and I only had one felony. I was only just a tiny itty bitty baby itsy bitty felon. Then I only had one, and it was just possession. And I was like, y'all, get this on my record, dog. Give me a gun. Put me in, coach. I'm ready to go kill shit. And they were like, absolutely not. Get out of our office. What are you talking about? Now, it wasn't during a time of war. So, maybe if I had gone in, maybe the timing was just bad, or maybe they just don't mess with felons at all whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I thought maybe they'd work some magic. I even went in and told them, my pops specifically, because my dad is a multiple tour Vietnam combat veteran. He told me specifically, don't ever join the army. Don't ever join the military. But I went in and I told him, my pops is a Marine, bro. Get me in there. It's in my blood, bro. I'm ready to go. And they were like, no, definitely not. I would like to join the Marines, bro. If I had the option, they wouldn't have to draft me, homie. You know what I'm saying? They'd just be like, we have lowered our standards, and people with 58 felony convictions and tattoos all over their shit can come in now. I would be like, let's go. Let's go. Gun me up, dog. I'm going in. William Stryker. My wife is a mother who tragically lost her son, my stepson, during the war in Ukraine, and my mother always loved me when I came home from the army. Man, first off, thank you so much for your service. I am so sorry for your wife, man. I 100% understand how that feels. December 25th, 2022, we lost one of our kids. And it's a hole that never goes away. So I'm sending out all the love that I can to try to fill just the tiniest bit of that hole, man. I love you guys. Vertis, a group of bikers came into my work the other day and had a bunch of patches on their jackets saying Bikers Against Child Abuse. Is that the chapter in Florida? Because I know some of them dudes, man, and they are cool ass dudes. The ones that I know out there in Florida, they in Central Florida, they cool as hell, man. I've kicked it with a lot of different bikers. I got a lot of love and respect for a lot of different bikers, bro. And I know a lot of the clubs don't get along with each other all that well, but I get along with dudes from all of them. There's some of them that I'm not really super cool with, but there's dudes in each club that I think are just badass, dude. Totally good dudes. Donna BD1 said, Mama knows best. I know that's right. If I'd have listened to my mama, I wouldn't have been in half the dumb shit that I got into. For real. Alec Case, happy Mother's Day to Jackson, your mother. Thank you so much, Alec. I hella appreciate you, bro. Let's see, what do we got in here? Brian Clark says, luck is the only thing in life that you have total control over in your own life. I don't know that we control luck, bro. I wish I could control my luck. I'm Irish as shit, so the only luck I got is bad luck, bro. You feel me? Freelancer, I would be stoked as AF. I'm not cussing yet because we're not far enough in. I'd be stoked AF if you were next to me with the saw. Hell yeah, dog. Let's get that. Let's run it. Love from South Africa. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce your name. It's Mbali. Mbali. Maybe it's Mbali. I'm not gonna work on the last name, but yo, big love to you in South Africa. I'm so glad that you're tuned in. Thank you. That makes my heart happy. We got David, David Molina from Houston, Texas. That's dope, bro. My good friend Liam McDermott is in the chat. Liam McDermott said, I lost my best friend 3 years ago today. She died from a brain aneurysm. Liam, bro, that brain aneurysm, that is so crazy. I am so sorry. Big condolences and love to you, homie. T-Dog said, JD Delay for president. Thank you, homie. I wish we was ready. I'd jump in there, man. We'd straighten this shit out. How can I be interesting? Like for YouTube. Jaconto Genie. So look, I'm just gonna tell you like real quick a few tips, man. So like shorts really help you build your platform. Shorts, a lot of people are sleeping on shorts. Shorts is kind of a magic way to build your platform. It doesn't take that much time out of your day, and it really helps. And really, you want to catch a hook in the first few seconds, because most people, that we all got ADHD, bro. We just swipe, 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 swipe. You got to get them in the first few seconds. So say something really interesting in the first few seconds. That'll really help you out, my man. Ashley, what up? Tell Mama Jax happy Mother's Day for me. Also, Kendrick and Drake beef and all the little animations I've seen about it have been making me laugh hard all day. Yo, that whole thing was gold, Ashley. Thank you so much. We love you, sis. Happy Mother's Day to you. And yeah, I feel like they kind of kickstarted hip hop a little bit, like it's been kind of like, yeah, for a while, you got a bunch of dudes with bad face tattoos out here rapping about shit they ain't never lived, and all of a sudden, it just cracks off, bro, and Kendrick came in with that death blow, bro. He all the way hit it. C.R. Wells. Been a while since I caught a live with you. It's Briar the Barber from Detroit. Hey, what's up, homie? 2 months left of school and straight into cut and nursing home patients. Hey, I'm proud of you, man. That's dope ass shit, Briar. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here tonight with us, man. We kicking it. So I want to take a second to give big love and respect to the mods. Harvey Talks Prison is here. He is an amazing dude who did a lot of time for putting a child predator where they belong, in the dirt. And he went to prison for it. Gave up a huge chunk of his life to make sure that person wasn't going to hurt no more kids. He's in the chat tonight. We got Abby in the chat, all the way from the UK. We got Trev out there in Colorado doing the Lord's work, man, taking care of his kids, taking care of his old lady, doing the right thing, and we're proud of him every single day because, like me, he's a convict who's on his comeback in life, man, and we're happy to see it, man. Let's see who else we got in here. We got Dr. Dre Light, my dude, bro. Dr. Dre Light is such an awesome dude and an amazing mod, and we're glad to have you here, homeboy. Big love and respect. Alexander Kirkley said, what editing software would be good for one who don't know anything about editing? Well, look, if you're on iPhone, I can just tell you right now, if you're using the iPhone, I use Video Leap for quick, super user-friendly editing. It's like the easiest thing that you can do. Adobe Premiere, if you're on a laptop, of course, is going to be the best. But getting to learn and getting to know what you're doing, I would recommend starting off with something like that. Now, back to the mods, man. I just had to grab that before it disappeared. We got 3 flying monkeys in the chat. That's the homie right there. And of course, as always, we have Mrs. Blaze, who's here with us also, all the way from the UK. And all of these people are here hanging out with us on Mother's Day to make sure that nobody gets too crazy or too annoying in the chat. And I just want to give them all the roses, all the flowers on this Mother's Day because they are doing amazing stuff. And I genuinely appreciate them from the bottom of my heart. Yo, Doomsday Machine, thank you so much. That is a big chat, bro. Thank you. I was essayed by a classmate when we were 5 years old. I'm 23 now, and I haven't seen him since fifth grade, over 11 years ago. Given that we were little kids when it happened, I think he might have just had bad influences. Should I resent or forgive? Doomsday Machine, it happened to me when I was 6 years old. And I learned to forgive. And you don't even have to forgive the person. Forgive the situation. Understand that it was not your fault. It wasn't okay. It never should have happened to you. But you can't hold on to it. Resentment is literal poison. It's like, I hate you so much that I'm gonna hurt myself. Don't make no sense, homie. You deserve to be healed. You deserve to be a whole person and to not let that person take up space in your life, your heart, or your spirit anymore. So you gotta forgive in the way of letting go. It doesn't mean it's all good, homie. It don't gotta be all good. I've forgiven people that'll never get another second of my time again in my existence. That's not what it means. It doesn't mean they get an invite back into the life, bro. It means that, like, I'm gonna let you go so you're not having a part of me anymore. And I'm gonna let it go so that I can be free and be healed and be the best person I can be. I love you. Thank you for that chat. That means a lot. Big love and respect. Real to me. What's up, JD? Good to catch one of your lives. I'm glad that you're here. Thank you so much for being here, homie. Why does bro sound like Queso? Peasy, that's because Queso's my kid, bro. I'm Big Papa Queso. He's a little baby bird Queso. I used to feed him like this when he was a baby, like a mama bird, just So, that's why I sound like Queso. Donna BD1, love to Ireland. Always love to Ireland. Hell yeah. Yo, JD, is cigarette addiction as bad as drug addiction? I don't think that cigarette addiction has as many side effects and hazards as drug addiction. I think it takes a lot longer to kill you, but it is very unhealthy. It's very bad for you. I smoked cigarettes, like I smoked a pack and a half a day for, probably 15 years. When it got in the way of my singing and being able to perform on stage with a metal band, I decided I liked being able to play metal and sing and scream way more than I liked smoking cigarettes. So that's when I stopped smoking. And I had early onset emphysema. I've gotten better from all of that and everything. But you guys can tell in my voice, I got that raspy rasp. I sound like a raspy ratchet on raspberries. I think a lot of that comes from damage that I've done to my lungs from smoking. So, it's also one of the hardest things to quit. They have so many addictive chemicals in that shit. And I can't talk too much ish, bro, because to be honest with you, I still be vaping. You know what I'm saying? But I'm at the lowest nicotine. I get really decent juice, and it's helped me get off of that. I need something, bro. It's like a binky for me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm slightly dumb, but yeah, I hope that answers your question. I knew he was going to be here, y'all. I knew Anthony Cavazos was going to show up in the chat. That is my dude, bro. Anthony, what's up, JD? Just chilling, homie. Glad to see you. Currently making a story of 5 fictional Italian crime families, currently working on the dawns of each family. They highly resemble the 5 crime families. That is awesome, man. Are you working on it for a book? Are you working on it for a graphic novel, a screenplay? Are you going to, make some YouTube videos out of it? What are you going to do with it, Anthony? Because I'd love to be able to support what you're doing in any way that I can, homie. Let's see. Shorts are full-length movies for these TikTok brain people. Greg Clive, look, man, I resemble that remark as somebody with extreme ADHD. You know what I'm saying? I find it hard. I really only can, watch long-form content at night when everything's chill, because I'm just constantly on the go. But yeah, I think the more that we're swiping, I do think that our attention spans get un poquito, bro. They're getting smaller and smaller. So you do have a point there, 100%. But, people like shorts. It works. People can sit there, they can commit to sitting there and watching a short video that's a minute, 2 minutes, while they're on the john, where they might not be able to sit and watch a 15 to 30 minute video in that time frame. We all busy, bro. We all grown folk. Wilson Mitchell, good to see you, man. What's up? Finn McNitty, the punk rock MBA on YouTube was making fun of people on Suboxone. It saved my life. He lost a subscription. He was going in on it too. Look, man, Wilson, I'm going to tell you right now, I have seen what Suboxone has done in people's lives. I've seen people who have gone from a completely unmanageable state where their life was falling apart, where they were sticking needles in their neck filled with toilet water and fentanyl, where people that literally were doing crimes to be able to support their habits, and they got on subs and their whole life changed and their whole life got better. And they've been doing it ever since, like killing it, whether they're long term on it, short term on it, whatever. That's between a person and their doctor, and it has nothing to do with anybody else, and it's nobody else's goddamn business. I will say this till I die. Mat recovery is valid recovery. Cannabis recovery is valid recovery. Whatever it takes to get you to a better quality of life and make your life manageable, I'm goddamn here to support that, because we lose over 120,000 people every year from the overdose epidemic for the last multiple years, and we're not going to stop what's going on the streets by being gatekeepers and assholes and hipsters about it, bro. We're going to do it by using everything that we have in our tool belt to help every person that we can, and that's how we change the world, dog. I love you, and I'm proud of you. I stand by your recovery, dog. Fuck that dude. C.R. Wells, I'm working in therapy on how to deal with having to share air with chomos at work as a fellow CSA survivor when you don't have a choice. So look, I'm going to tell you right now that going to therapy and unpacking all of my like past traumas, especially involving my sexual assault when I was 6 years old, was some of the best work that I've ever done. It's one of the best things I've ever done for myself. You know what I'm saying? Like it gave me more gains than the gym. It helped me in more ways than I'll possibly ever be able to calculate in my interactions with other people and the way that I view myself and being able to learn to love myself. So I'm 100% with you. I'll absolutely encourage anybody that needs therapy to go in there and get therapy. And honestly, I think we all could use a little therapy, bro. We're all a little, you know what I'm saying? But look, as far as being able to deal with people having to work with people that are chomos at work, that's a hard one for me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to tell you a story. One of my first clients when I was recovery coaching came in and told me that that he had assaulted someone in a bad way. I told him he had to find a new recovery coach. I told him there was no way I could work with him. I wanted to chuck him through the window, to be quite honest with you. It might be a situation where it might be best for you to find a different job, or just tell them, hey, homie, don't take up my air. Stay from around me. Whatever's in your capacity, that's probably what you need to do, homie. I would be hard pressed. I don't know how I would handle it, bro, because I tend to have violent tendencies when I'm around people who've done bad stuff to kids. So, Luke Medler, I've been sober for 6 months, but I'm still a dealer. I don't want to do it anymore, but I don't see myself doing anything else, and I don't want to annoy customers by just disappearing. Any advice? Luke, homie, here's the thing, is that like when I first got clean or was trying to get clean, it didn't work. I figured I'd still be a dealer because I could just do it and, not use. I don't know how you do that stuff, bro, because it did not work out for me. It screwed me up just to be around it. So you've definitely got some brass balls, man. If you've been clean for 6 months and you still holding and you still selling, here's the thing, bro, is like eventually it's going to come down to you're going to hurt somebody, bro. Somebody's going to get hurt. Somebody's going to die from your product, whether it's your fault or not, whether you meant to do it or not, whether you knew there was something in it that shouldn't have been there or not. Either that or you're going to end up in prison. And bro, like it's just not worth it. None of that shit is worth it. I don't know about you, but my conscience, it would eat at me and kill me for the rest of my life if I had a customer that died because of something that I sold them. I wouldn't be able to do it. That's why I never, ever dabbled in selling any opioids, bro. I had opportunities. I could have made a shitload of money because I never had a problem with them. But I had people hand me large amounts to be like, bro, you could break this down like 5 times, flip it out, bro. And I was like, no, I'm not doing that. And then, fentanyl started getting mixed into stuff right when I quit, bro. I wouldn't be able to do it, man. I would go get any job, dog, just any old job, and get out of that life while you still have freedom. Because when you're locked up in prison, bro, you making nothing to 34 cents a day. The math don't math on crime, homie. And it's not an if you get caught anymore. It's a when. There's cameras everywhere and everybody snitches, dog. That's just what it is, homeboy. But I'm proud of you for staying sober. Let's work on this next step and get you to where you're doing something pro-social for work. Alec Case. If pedos wanted to be called maps, should we get out the lighters since maps are traditionally flammable as fuck? Yo, homie Alex, it's funny that you would mention that because when they first started trying to push this whole map agenda, I made a video where I literally went out and bought a map of Florida. And I doused that shit in lighter fluid and lit it on fire and put it on TikTok. I'm pretty sure that's one of the ones I got violated for right before my account got banned. But yeah, fire cleanses, bro. Fire cleanses, and we need some social cleansing when it comes to these fucking pedophiles, bro. They need to get gone. Luke Medler. Okay, we already read that one. Sorry, I was going back. Brother Engel, what is up, man? How you doing? Going back to cigarettes. Addiction is addiction. Can be substances, sex, social media, gambling, video games. The key to overcoming all of it is to see the negative effects and creating a path beyond. And that is 1,000% facts. That is 1,000% facts. That wasn't exactly the question that was asked before, but you are 100% on track with that, bro. I know people who've ruined their lives with gambling. I know people who've ruined their lives with risky sexual behaviors. I know people who've ruined their lives with eating, dog. Food, unhealthy eating habits can absolutely be an addiction as well. So, anything can be made unhealthy, and usually a lot of the times if you don't heal the root issue, if you can't change the fruit without healing the roots. And if you don't change the root issue, a lot of the time you just go from one addiction to another. A lot of people will get clean off of substances and they become an alcoholic, or they become, unbalanced in their food habits. They either end up with an eating disorder where they don't eat enough or they eat way too much. And either way, it's unhealthy. I want to be the best JD I can be. That's my goal, bro. That's what I'm trying to do. I want to be a better JD today than I was yesterday. So that's what I strive for. Red Panda Gamer, what's up, JD? Love your content for months and you're new to your streams. Much love from Virginia. Hoping to be a state trooper so I could better myself and give back to my community. That is awesome, Red Panda Gamer. I'm glad that you're here. And one thing I will say is I know that I've been to prison. I know that I used to be a criminal. I've never hated cops. I hate bad cops. I don't hate good cops. I think we need more good cops. So I'm glad that you're going to go into it. And I hope that you go into it and just rock it out with that attitude, because that attitude is what we need in policing to better the community. I'm proud of you, dog. Anthony Cavazos, dropping a big one. Thank you so much. I'm more writing it for my own personal form of creativity, but I'm adding insane detail to it because who knows? I might turn it into something public. These families are a fictional world like the GTA universe. Anthony, I think that you have I can tell just from the questions that you come up with. You ask me some of the most lit questions that people ask me, bro. And I think that you have an amazing imagination, and I highly encourage you to move forward with that because it sounds like it's something that you genuinely enjoy doing, bro. And when you find something you genuinely enjoy doing that you can make a living out of, or, at least enhance your living with, and you get to connect with people through it, that's absolutely amazing, dog. And I believe in you, Anthony. Hold up. Okay. Thomas Martin, thank you so much, homeboy. I appreciate you. I am Tammy Girl. I would love to share you on new podcast season. Tammy, I'm trying to screenshot it so that I can. Okay, Jax has it. I'll be in touch with you. Thank you so much, Tammy. Trev says some of us are on watch lists. Bro, I've been on a watch list for a long time, homeboy. I know I've been on a watch list for a long time. So back in the day, I know that there's a whole lot going on right now in the world as far as people protesting, and there's a lot of peaceful protests and stuff like that. Look, we used to have protests down here in Eugene, Oregon. We used to be a protest capital. That's why I was in that Sublime song. Y'all ever heard that Sublime song? April 1992. And then he's like, Eugene, Oregon, Eureka, California, let it burn. We're so famous for our protests here. Shit's literally in a song. So I grew up, going to these protests where a lot of them would turn into riots, bro. And I used to wear really nondescript clothes, and I had some very simple ass, like, could get them anywhere, not leaving real print sneakers. I was very adept at, like getting pepper sprayed and still making it away from the police. I don't even know how I got on this because I'm ADHD as a mug. But yeah, seeing all the stuff that's going on the news with the police yanking on these kids and all of this is effing crazy, man. It's effing crazy. And I stand with them kids that are out there doing what they feel is right, man. They feel that it's right. And as American citizens, one of the things that our country is based upon is the right to protest peacefully. Now, if you're out there being a complete asshole, smashing shit up, burning down your neighborhood, that's garbage, bro. Don't take it out on your community. There's ways to protest that are not going to be damaging to your community, and you can still make your point. And I think they're doing a pretty good job of it until the assholes come in. Trev, got to kick it with Cass. We love y'all. Mappa, love you, Trev. Hell yeah. Tell Cass we love her, bro. Give Cass big love from all of us. Let's see. What do we got going on here? David Howard, question. Drake and Epstein are on a sinking boat. Who survives? Answer, the children. Oh, hell yeah. That shit is dope as hell. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. So, have you guys seen all of the stuff that's surfacing of Drake wearing Hell's Angels gear? Because Drake has been seen for the past, I think like as far back as 2017, wearing Hell's Angels support gear, which is crazy to me because the Hell's Angels don't stand for none of that chomo shit. And now that all this stuff is coming forward, it's really weird that one of the Hell's Angels, one of the high-ups in the Toronto chapter of the Hell's Angels, was in one of Drake's videos going after Kendrick. The one where they take the van that was on the cover of Mad City and they go and crush the van at the end. And then at the very end, Drake's sitting there talking to a white dude with a red headband on. Y'all know who that dude is? That is one of the higher-ups from the Hell's Angels, which I think was a threat to Kendrick. I think that was him letting him know, because Drake always talking about, I got shooters. It's definitely not his security. They're not even a real security company. His security company that he uses is a shell company that he set up in his own name. That van that was out in front of his house the day that his security guard got shot, with the logo and the phone number on it, if you run the license plate to that thing, it goes back to being owned by Aubrey Graham. That's Drake, folks. That's little Aubrey. So it's kind of wild to me when he's talking about he has shooters. Is he paying the Hells Angels? Is he someone who's like a hang around? You know what I'm saying? Is he got some sort of honorary thing with him? Is he paying him? Is it a Danny Masterson, like, I'll pay you for protection, guys, type of thing? I don't know. I'm waiting to see more stuff materialize about that. I almost did a live about that tonight, but there's just so much speculation. We don't know. But what we do know is he's been heavily wearing Hell's Angels gears throughout from 2017 till now. To see Drake wearing 81 gear, so like 8 is the H is the 8th letter in the alphabet, and A is 1. So HA, 81, that's why it says 81 on that stuff, because it stands for Hell's Angels. And you'll see support, which means that he supports the Hell's Angels. It's weird to me that he would have that association with them. Now, I don't know how they work in Canada. Could be a different type of vibe with their organization. I've known Hell's Angels here on the West Coast. I really don't think I ever met any out in Florida, because it's so heavily, like, out in Florida as far as biker clubs, it's really, really heavy with the Outlaws. The Outlaws are the big major power in the state of Florida. In fact, the main white boy prison gang in the state of Florida falls under the Outlaws. So when the Outlaws go to prison in Florida, they have it made, because they already have a gang that falls under them. If you are in this gang for, I believe, 10 years, you are automatically opted to be able to patch into the Outlaws. So they're a huge presence there. There's also a big presence of pagans. The pagans are pretty big out there. Neither of them classically throughout history get along with the Hells Angels. Now, you also have the Mongols out there. The Mongols have, like, I didn't see as heavy of a presence when I was out there, but, you know, they're still there. But I didn't see any HA, but they are thick out here on the West Coast. And out here on the West Coast, the dudes that I know that are Hells Angels, I would not really think that they would be hanging around with Aubrey Graham, bro. Like, unless there was something explicitly in it for them. If he was paying them, if they were getting money from him, if they were getting territory from him, you know what I'm saying? Like, it would really have to be lucrative for them to be messing with a dude like that, to make an appearance in a video with a dude like that. So I'm waiting to see what's up, and I almost did this live themed on that tonight, but to be honest with you, I don't want to like speculate super heavy. I'm hoping that more materializes because stuff is getting unraveled every single day. People, they have unleashed the internet of sleuths unraveling stuff, and I've been looking heavily into Drake and what Drake has been up to, and you know, I've never been a real Drake fan since the day that I found out he was having heavy personal, you know, DM chats with youngsters. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to like being able to listen to some Drake when you're coming down after being up for a few days and you're listening to just go home, we're coming home, coming home. You know, that shit used to slap a little bit. I'm not even gonna lie. But since I found out, you know, what he had going on with Millie Bobby Brown, and that he was like hitting it at Billie Eilish and all this stuff. Like, he's been trashing my book since then. So I can't imagine these biker dudes that like stand heavily against, you know, any type of chomo or slimy, like weird type of shit like that. Like, bikers classically stand up for children. And you know, when my kids were growing up, I always told them, if you get lost, if you see a big burly biker, that's the dude you're not afraid of. That's the dude you go ask for help. That dude's gonna help you get taken care of. That dude's gonna make sure that you're safe. So it's weird to me, but you know, we'll see. More shit will be revealed, I'm sure, and we'll probably get to the point where we do a video or a live about that. Emil Acevedo, your videos have kept me out of jail. Thanks. Hey, that is the biggest compliment, homie, because that's one of the main things that I want to do with my content is I want to help people avoid the terrible mistakes that I made and the shitty lifestyle that I led for so long, because you guys deserve better. I deserved better. I was just lost. So if I can help in any way to keep you guys out of that type of a situation, man, that makes me so happy. And I'm so proud of you, homie. Keep up the good work. Dylan Zimmerman said, how do I get big like you? I'm trying to gain weight and get bigger. Look, man, I'm going to tell you the secret right now to anybody who wants to get swole out there. It depends on your body type. You might be endomorph. You might be mesomorph. So it's going to depend. Your diet is going to have to go for your body type. If you want to get big, but like, you know, case in point, like one of the best things that you can do, and this is going to be across the board, no matter what your body type is you're going to want to eat not 3 meals a day till you're full. Eat 5, 6 meals a day, smaller meals. Don't let yourself get full, but constantly be processing something. And, you know, whether that's heavy on the carbs and starches mixed with protein or you know, light on that shit with heavy protein is going to depend a little more on your body type. But your diet is like 70% of getting big. And 20% is going to be what you do in the gym. And the other 10% is your sleep schedule, because you get big when you're sleeping. You get big when you're recovering. You don't get big when you're lifting the weight. You get big afterwards, and you need the fuel in your body to get big. Let's see. Tatted Gimli, what is up, bro? Total mental picture of a big old tattooed dwarf with a big ass beard. Hell yeah. You should look up Chance Wilkins, aka Cyrax Chomo. Jax, I keep hearing about this Cyrax dude. Will you put that in the notes, please? Thank you so much, Gimli. I appreciate you. Trev said, JD, I need a straight MPAA sticker for my hog. Like, no big abbreviations. Let them know what time it is, though. Right next to the Woody on the side. I mean, you want like some stickers like this, Trev? Is that what you're talking about? Is these the ones that we got printed up? And we also have the pedophile hunter stickers right now at convictclothing.net. We also got flat bills in the black. We got the camouflage with the orange. We got flat bills in the black that we just got in. We have pedophile hunter stickers now. And we have the one pedo, one bullet hats, which I think are super sick. We have shirts and matching hats for those and flags too. So let me know what you need, bro. If you need some stickers, I can send you some stickers, Trev. And please tell Cass that we love her. Scotty Felton, 18 years sober today. Stop, everybody. Scotty! Hell yeah, my dude. Big ups to you, man. 18 years is amazing. Big proud of you, homie. Killing it. Tyrannosaurus Rex 23. Hey, JD, how are you holding up, brother? Man, I'm doing good. How are you, bro? I'm doing good. We've had a lot of different setbacks and weird stuff happen the last couple days. You know what I'm saying? Just life, just little life stabs here and there, as I like to call them. But when I really think about it, my problems today are Cadillac problems. They're memory foam problems. You know what I'm saying? They ain't no big deal problems, bro, compared to where I used to live. So it's just been a lot of stuff all at once that I've been having to focus on. And I'm super blessed, man. I'm super blessed and super grateful for the life that I have today. Trev said, anyone can buy support gear, although dude was on the video. That's what I'm talking about, bro. That's exactly what I'm talking about. If it was just him buying support gear because he lives in Toronto and they have a huge Toronto chapter, that I wouldn't even be talking about it, homeboy. You know what I'm saying? I've had a ton of HA support gear throughout the years. The homies used to kick me shirts and be like, hey, wear this, homie. And I'd be like, cool, I'm cutting the sleeves off that bitch. I've had tons of HA support gear throughout the years. But he literally got dude at the end of his video. So that's what I'm talking about. Let's see. Yo, somebody said, who said that? John Petty said, he done, bruh. Just clout chasing before death. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. Anthony Cavazos. How do inmates feel about hitmen who took out an adult woman who had a price on her head? Nothing related to sex crime, just a simple job. That's a good question, and I wish I had an answer for you about that, because I have never seen an actual hitman in a state prison. I don't know if is contract hiring? Is that hiring for murder? Is that federal charges? Does anybody know? Anybody in the chat that knows if contract hiring for murder is a federal charge? I've never seen a hitman in a state prison, bro. I had a couple people who claimed that they were, but they were there for possession. I'm a hitman on the streets, but I got caught with an ounce of weed. Get out of here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Rick Cox. Would love to see you do an interview with Predator Poachers Alex Rosen. Support what you are doing 100%. Hey, Rick, I actually have Alex's number, bro. He came out here to Eugene and we was going to do a catch together. And the timing just didn't work. I love that dude. I think that dude's burly as hell. I think he's super cool. I would love to make that happen. That's a really good suggestion. Thank you, homie. C.R. Wells, fiance lost mom recently to cancer. Give Nadia a shout out. Nadia, we love you. Rest in peace, Mom. I'm so sorry. Fuck cancer. All the way fuck cancer. I'm so sorry about your loss. Cancer has taken people from me that I absolutely love, and I absolutely feel you on that, man. Cancer can eat a whole bag of funky, discolored dios. Did I say that right? Dios? Tyrannosaurus Rex 23. I feel that. I love watching you on YouTube and TikTok. Can we get a wood chipper from Jax? Jax, are you feeling up to doing a wood chipper?
Wood chipper.
Wood chipper! Jax still isn't feeling good. I don't know, because we didn't take no tests. We barely ever go out in public anyway, but I think we might have got some vid over the last week, bro. I think we might have had the vid or something, because I still don't feel 100%. But I still get it how I can, but I still don't feel 100%. So we might have had the vid, but she's got throat issues right now. She's still my little throat goat though, huh? I love you, girl. I'm seeing people saying congratulations, Scotty. Hell yes. Jeremy Conley, JD. Just one shout out, bro. Jeremy, I love you, homie. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you being a part of this community, dude. Let's see. I'm looking for if anybody dropped, if they know. I'm looking to see if anybody dropped, if they know about if that's a federal crime or not. Jacob DeSica, I probably butchered your name, homie. I'm sorry. Hey, JD, been clean for almost 6 years. Love your energy. Hey, I'm so proud of you, homie. 6 years is amazing. I'm going to catch up to you one of these days. I don't think that's how time works, to be honest with you, but man, hella proud of you. Love you so much. Aaron Keith 414. Celtic chain, yo, homie, like, look, man, this chain, this pendant was made for me by a dude who watches my content. He's a part of our community, and he got a hold of me, and he hit me up, and he was like, yo, man, I just really want to make you a piece of jewelry. Like, is that cool? And I was like, I'd be honored. And he was like, what do you want me to make? And I'm like, can you do something that's kind of like, you know, what I have on my arm here? And he was like, bet, I got you. And like, look at what a great job this dude did with this. Like, you can see this is made out of steel, but it has wood grain in it, homie. And he made it all by himself. It's a custom piece. He also made one of the crosses that Jellyware rolls. What the yeah, so he's a super cool guy. Pop's daddy said, yes, it's a federal crime. That's exactly what I thought, homie, because I've never seen nobody in the state on none of that type of shit. I'm pretty sure that's federal. Abby says it's federal. Abby, how do you know it's federal? You over there in the UK. She probably did. She's good at all that shit, bro. She's a sniper. Abby snipes, bro. Abby may be over there with the cat just hanging out all by her onesie, but she vicious. We love you, sis. I am inevitable. Hitman is federal time under 18 USC 1958. Damn. See, I love this. I love that I have such an amazing community and they will just drop knowledge on me. Sometimes I don't know stuff and you guys know stuff, and that's what a community is all about. That's what makes it so dope that we all have this, because we get to learn from each other and get to know each other, and we're stronger together. Abby said, yeah, she Googled it. Big respect on that. Let's see. Yeah, we got other people dropping the statutes and shit. That's killer, bro. Hell yeah. Trev said, all right, one more time, bro. One more time what? What'd I do? What'd I do wrong, Trev? I ain't did nothing. It was her.
Me?
I ain't snitching, but... All right, you guys, let's see. Where we at here? Please don't spam. Look, man, don't piss Mrs. Blaze off. Not only is Mrs. Blaze family to me, but she's a sniper too. Mrs. Blaze says don't spam, no abusive language, chat religion or politics, or just being gross or weird, thank you. We're cool with like some type of weird. Not the awkward weird is cool, creepy weird, no. We don't do that. And always listen to Mrs. Blaze because she can be real scary. Trev said Light was asking if you were doing homophobic things in the chat. Oh yeah, Trev, just blast him, bro. Just ban him. Hit him with the ban hammer. Like, look, man, like, I don't care if people say like kind of stupid shit to me, but like, if you're at the point in your life where you're still using like homophobic slurs as like some type of derogatory thing, like, we ain't gonna vibe, bro, because like that's fucking lame, dog. It's shitty to do that to people. Like, I'm not gay, so it don't hurt my feelings, but the way that you try to, we have people from every walk of life in here, and if you're not gonna respect them by using that as the type of slur that you're gonna throw out, bro, you just lame and weak, bro, and we don't need it. Jacob said, De chick Italian. I got it. Weird last name, I know. Meth was a hell of a drug, but when I realized the energy that I was addicted to, I just grabbed Monster. God damn it, is that relatable, bro? Thank you for taking the time to educate me on how to pronounce your name properly. I appreciate you, brother, and I get it. Tyrannosaurus Rex. Oh, damn, I'm sorry, man. I was literally sent home from work because I have a throat thing. I do hope you both feel better. You're both awesome. We love you, family. We love you. It's all good, homie. I 100% get it. I hope you feel better, too. Abby said, you don't want Blaze angry. She's scarier than me. She's scarier than me, bro. What do you mean? Dr. Dre Light said, Blaze and Abby terrify me. I love this. Yo, Mrs. Blaze, you are the #1 gunner tonight. I hope you're happy. You're the hitter. If anybody messes with me, I'm calling Miss Blaze. That's what's up. That's what's good. Yo, Ryan Lytle is in Santa Rosa. What is up, homie? How you doing? That's the hometown, bro. That's the hometown for me right there. Hope you're doing good tonight, man. Warrior Pie. Hey, bro. Sorry to keep asking this, but I wanted to ask you this because I trust you. As you know, I've been clean off nicotine for 2 years, but is it cheating to use CBG dips for my anxiety? It's like, here's the thing, bro, is it's your recovery. It's your recovery from nicotine, dog. So if you feel like it's cheating, if you feel like it's dangerous and it could lead you to a backslide to something that's not healthy or productive for you, then yeah, I would say that it probably is. But if you feel safe and comfortable with it, bro, then it's fine. No one else can tell you what your recovery is, bro. Recovery is a very interpersonal thing, and it's just about being your best self. And you know, like I don't smoke cigarettes anymore, but I hit this like mango flavored douche flute. You know what I'm saying? But my life is better. I don't have early onset emphysema anymore. I don't smell like an ashtray's asshole all the time. I don't get tired and winded if I, sing half of a song anymore. So it's about what's recovery to you and what feels safe to you. And so I know that's not a specific yes or no answer, but like I can't give that to you because it has to come from inside, brother. And I love you and I'm proud of you. Yo, Mrs. Blaze said it's cause I'm ginger. I'm scarier. Yo, I'm with that. I'm with that. There was a chick in Daytona who used to call me the ginger gorilla. She would be like, "Oh, watch out, guys, the ginger gorilla's coming." And I'd be like, the fuck does she keep calling me the ginger girl? Oh, yeah, no, it makes perfect sense why she called me the ginger gorilla. This girl's name, I'm not kidding you. This girl's name was Shithead. She went by the name Shithead, and she literally had it tattooed as an ab rocker across her abs, bro. It said Shithead, and she'd always wear crop tops that showed her stomach, and everybody called her Shithead, and she constantly talked in a totally fake British accent. Because Daytona and Florida are another universe, dog. 1,000%. Justin Hanlon, thank you so much. Yo, we got John Comer saying much love from Tennessee. Dog, I love Tennessee, man. Tennessee's gorgeous, bro. Hell yeah. Yo, Wayne Prater said, JD, I even gave up caffeine 10 years ago, or 6 years ago. That's crazy. I can't go that far, homie. I can't go that far. I'm good where I'm at, but I'm proud of you, dog. That's cool as fuck, bro. That's 100% right there. I'm so creamy. Yo, your name's a trip, homie. I love that. Love you, man. Great energy you got. You're honestly someone people can look up to you. I thank you so much, not only for the nice words, but for the amazing screen name. I love you, family. Big love and respect to you. Let's see. Where are we going down here? Justin Hanlon, thank you so much again. John Doe. Hey, JD, could you talk about Freemason in prison? I don't think there was any Freemasons in prison that I was aware of. I never saw no Freemason shit, no Illuminati shit. There was Christians and they was walking around. The Christians was all walking around the yard like, hello, can I please keep some of my canteen this week? And then you had dudes that were like into a satru, you know what I'm saying? Like they had the Thor's hammers and shit like that. And there was like, that was pretty much it, bro. There's pretty much it. There was some Catholic services that nobody went to. I never seen anything like that in there, bro. Let's see. What else we got here? RJ Sherwood said, I've started boxing to get fit, going through lots of stuff, so keeping me going. You make great videos. Loves. Hey, RJ. Yo, that is a great discipline to learn, and it will absolutely help you through life, and I'm hella proud of you, homie. I'm right there with you. Jason Armstrong, hey, JD, this is going to be a weird one, but I'm curious. Ever heard of Jankum? Jankum is that shit. Okay, so Jankum is where people, correct me if I'm wrong, because, there's stuff gets called different stuff, different places. But from my understanding, Jankum is where people, let their excrement ferment, and then they huff it, and it gets them high. Am I right, Jason? Is that what you're talking about? Chamberlain, Jankum is disgusting. I can't believe people do that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm right. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Yeah, I've never seen anybody mess with Jankum. That's crazy as fuck to me, bro. You will never catch me doing none of that type of weird stuff, bro. That's just way too much. I never wanted to get high that bad, bro. Never wanted to get high that bad. Not high shaming or anything. If you like to sniff doo doo and that's what does it for you, more the power to you. It's never been me. Warrior Pie, I appreciate you, bro. Thank you for being honest with me. Honestly, the dips keep me sane, but a buddy asked if I was cheating, so I figured I'd ask you. Makes me feel better with using them, bro. One love. Homie, just stay right on the money with where you feel comfortable and you feel like you're progressing and you feel healthy and you feel safe. You're the only one who can figure out where that is for you, bro. No one else can tell you that. I love you and I'm proud of you. Justin Hanlon, JD, 6.5 years sober in 2 days, bro. Love the content, keeps me going. Hell yeah, my dude. Big love and respect. That's amazing. Congratulations, homie. Jason Armstrong said, yeah, you are right. Yeah, bro. So Chamberlain said they get high off of their own methane. I'm cool, man. I'm cool. I'm straight on the methane, bro. Hibbs 113. Dad was a cop and would have loved your Chomo merch. Yo, that's dope, bro. That's dope. Hell yeah. By the way, Trev just dropped the link for the merch. If anybody wants to check it out, we got the we got the camo with the Hunter Orange. It's my personal favorite at the moment. We got the flat bill, make pedos afraid again. This also comes in the red with the white. We got the one pedo, one bullet. We got some other cool stuff out there. We got stickers, we got shirts, we got tank tops. We're working on shorts. And so, check it out if you feel like it. If not, that's cool. Just hang out. Noob, what did you go to prison for? No disrespect. I know Abby already answered, and thank you, Abby. But UUMV, 3 UUMVs. And what that is unauthorized use of a motor vehicle. That's basically Oregon's version of Grand Theft Auto. So I stole cars. I also did high-speed chases when I was stealing those cars. So really, really terrible damage that I did to my community, bro. Not proud of it. But, it's what I did, and I always have to, be honest and transparent with it, and always put that forward that, it is what it is. I wish I could go back and take it back. I wish I could undo the damage that I did to my community, but I did my time, and I'm out here trying to be a better person, bro. I appreciate you. CBC, I'm a court steno reporter. Yo, that's dope. It's crazy hard as most felons say. You know what I mean? And that's how I know that they've been incarcerated. Why? I don't know, homie. I wish that I could tell you. It's just something that kind of I think it's like a little felon Tourette's tick. I think it comes with, felony charges. It just comes. I was around so many people that'd be like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Y'all mean? Y'all mean? Y'all mean is completely different too. Be like, y'all know what I mean? Y'all mean? Know what I mean? I completely get it. People do that, and it's crazy as hell to me. I wish I could give you a more definitive answer. G23, reformed felon who restored his rights and 20 years clean and fellow Oregonian here. Big love and respect to you, homie. Hell yeah. Jacob, I don't want to mess up your name. Still butchered it, but I get a laugh every time somebody does. One love, brother. I got to get off. 1 pedo, 2 bullets, 1 per nut. Double tap. Hey, I love you, homie. Sorry I messed up your name, but big love and respect. Angel Prado, one quick question. My brother's ex-wife's dad molested my 2 nieces. He was convicted this year. How can we let the guys inside know what he did to my 8 and 9-year-old nieces? What state are you in? What state are you in? What prison he's at? You're gonna have to find somebody who's in the same state, at the same prison, and that's how you're gonna get that figured out, homie. Otherwise it's gonna be really difficult. I can't tell you how to find them if I don't know what state or whatever. So you gotta let me know a little more information, homie, because if you could get the info to the dudes inside, Magic happens, bro. Magic happens. I'm so creamy. JD, I got a question. I left a comment about a week ago on a short you made, and you was wearing a little peep shirt. I've been wondering what's your favorite song. So look, there's so many iconic Lil Peep songs that I'm into, but I like some of the lesser known songs. 5 Degrees is one of my favorite songs of all time. I really like the song that he did with Wicca Springs Eternal, Absolute and Doubt. But I'll be a poser and say Star Shopping really fucks me up too. You know what I'm saying? Anything off of Come Over When You're Sober, Volume 1 or Volume 2, were just quintessential, bro. I listened to those albums so much when I was high and desperate and I didn't want to be alive. And they got me through some really gnarly times, homie. Rest in peace, Gus. Always and forever. Justin Hanlon, I did 5 years for 7 money laundering charges, turned my life around. So it's inspirational hearing so many other people that have turned their life around. Stay good, my dudes. Yo, I'm so proud of you, homie. That is absolutely amazing. Big love and respect to you, and thank you for sharing your story with us so that we can be inspired by you as well today, my dude. Shexton Moore. I think I got that right. Hey, how would you make amends if you think you crossed the line? Sorry if this is a second super I sent, first time making one. Lol. Hey, you're totally good, bro, and I absolutely appreciate you. So what do you mean, though? Because I want to specifically answer your question appropriately. How would you make amends if you think you crossed the line? In what respect, homie? I need a little more context than that. And if you want to drop it in not a super, I'll look for your name down here below, Jax. If you could look for Shexton, because I really just need more context to be able to answer your question appropriately. Vince Garcia, thank you so much, homie. Hey, thank you. I appreciate that. That's a big one. Hey, man, how do you feel about Trump and Biden? I feel like they are two sides of the same coin. Neither have ever lifted a brick or changed a tire. Look, man, I'm not with either of them. I don't think that either of them are what our country needs right now. I don't think that Democrats or Republicans are what our country needs right now. I think that we need some fresh blood. I think that this two-party system is predatory and that it's always the American people who end up losing more and more of our freedom, more and more of our money, more and more of our potential, more and more of our retirement, our income. Like, we just lose across the board. And it just keeps getting worse and worse. And I think that we need something different, bro. I'm not for either of them. How could you say that? I sniff kids and eat ice cream and fall asleep when I'm on news interviews. Shut up, Sleepy Joe. It's time for you to go sniff kids and go back to bed. Oh, and that does sound nice. I bought that shit off TikTok Shop. It's one of my favorite things now. I just have to make sure the dogs don't eat it because my dogs don't like him. They want to chew him up every time they see his ass. Chamberlain, Trump and Biden are too old. I want a president that will live through his term. Look, here's the thing is I want somebody who's, current enough to be able to send a fucking email with an attachment without having their assistant do it. I want somebody who understands the oncoming threats of artificial intelligence and, some of the nuances of what, people out here on the streets are actually going through. I think these people have lived in their ivory towers for so long that they don't know what the American people actually want and need and are going through and suffering through every single day. And we need to stop sending our fucking money to other places, homie. Because I don't know if y'all noticed around here, but we're quickly slipping into being a third world country, and we don't deserve it. We work too fucking hard to be sending billions of dollars other places. That's just my opinion. I want someone younger, and I don't think you should even be able to be allowed to take that seat if you haven't gone and served our country in one of our armed forces. If you weren't willing to die on a fucking battlefield for this country, I don't think we should give you the head spot in this country. You should have to have some fucking skin in the game. And that's just what I think. All respect to our vets and active service members. CBC, what happens whenever a wife files for divorce? Do they have protocol to deal with prisoners for their mental health? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. They will call you in and they will tell you, you know what I'm saying? Like you'll get some notification. You might get it. Normally they're going to have to, a lot of the times, if you're getting a classic divorce, they're going to have to serve you. So a CO can come and serve you. They can bring you the papers. They're going to bring you the papers. they're just gonna walk off, bro. They're just gonna walk off. You absolutely not gonna get any type of special treatment or any type of mental health services when you're going through a divorce.
Don't take the phone, but that's the answer to your question.
Okay, so Shex Densmore. Sorry, bro. Not how to say my screen name, but I love it. Keep saying it like that. Love it. I mean, if you disrespected someone in prison by accident and wanted to apologize without looking weak. Look, man, there's not people going up and telling somebody, hey, man, like, that was fucked up. I shouldn't have done that in prison. They're not going to see you as being weak for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, people fuck up sometimes. People get heated. It's better to come back and bite your pride. You know, as long as you didn't, like, back down from a fight, they're not going to think that you're weak for going up and being like, hey, homie, like, my temper got away from me. That was my bad, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, people in there are kind of understanding. We're all locked away from our freedom. We're locked away from our families. Our kids is growing up with other men raising them. You know, we ain't had pussy since pussy had us. You know, everybody in there is feeling it, bro. So sometimes people is going to have issues back and forth. And if you step out of line and you go to apologize to somebody, it ain't going to make you look weak, bro. People in there respect people who can be authentic and be real. That's just part of the game, bro. Vince Garcia, could not agree more. Appreciate you, bro. Vince Garcia also said, Biden and Trump make money off the military, big pharma, big oil, prisons, both are corrupt. Also big tech. Big tech is a huge thing that the Democrats make a lot of money off big tech as well. And like, bro, like, it's a neither for me. It's just a neither for me. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to talk about, oh, well, this one's worse or that one's worse. It's neither for me, bro. I can't vibe with either of them. What were you in for? E-Hig. Well, in where? Because I've been in jail for a bunch of different times, a bunch of different places, for a bunch of different things. In prison for UUMV, unauthorized use of a motor vehicle. It is basically like Grand Theft Auto. That's what they call it here in the state of Oregon. Michael Murphy, love you, dog. What's up, my Irish brother? I've had to make amends with people in my time. The only general advice is act, fix what you can, apologize for what you can't, and learn. Look, if we're talking about the best way to apologize is to come, be humble, admit where you were wrong, take accountability for it, and fucking move different. Don't apologize and do the same shit ever again. And the best apology is a changed behavior. Besides a blowjob. Blowjobs are pretty cool apologies. But besides that, a changed behavior is the best type of apology. You know what I'm saying? Like, because an apology don't mean shit. An apology is just manipulation if you're not going to change. If you're going to do the same thing over again, then that apology is really empty and it's really just a way to manipulate that other person, which is disgusting. So, Anthony Cavazos, my dad told me a story how when he was 5 years old, a guest at his house gave him a hit of weed at the age of 5. How messed up is that? That's pretty messed up, bro. Like, I personally, yeah, that's way too young. Like, you know, I started smoking weed kind of young and kind of early, but 5 years old, that's fucking crazy, bro. I just had my kid over here today and yesterday, and he's older than that. I would never, ever, ever let my kid get access to that, bro. That's crazy. And I don't think weed is the worst thing in the world, but 5 years old, that's gross, bro. Let's see. Wood Floor Alchemist, what's your take on Wes Watson? Look, first off, I don't know Wes Watson, so I don't really have that much to have a take on Wes Watson. I don't talk shit about other creators. I think it's great that Wes is out here and he's not back in prison. There's things about Wes Watson that I personally don't agree with. I'm not hugely big on, you know, money and pride and ego and look at my garage full of 17 fucking cars. I think that he bases his shit on the wrong shit. I think that he's, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't, I'm not into his get down, bro. Like, we're just different on all of that shit, but it's cool because it takes all types. If there's people that are impressed by seeing dudes, Lamborghinis and Maseratis while he's out here, you know, at the Fresh and Fit event, calling people homophobic names and body shaming them because they're just talking about how money doesn't seem that important to them personally in their life. That's cool. It's not for me. He's just not for me, bro. Hey, man, when are you going to have Wes Watson on? Probably not, Vince. Probably not going to do it, brother. Let's see. My son is 16. Do you think it's okay that I let him smoke weed? It's completely up to you, my man. It's completely up to you. You're the parent. I don't tell other parents what to do. Personally, here's the thing, my thing. When my kid was that age, my oldest son, I told him, look, if you're going to be out there drinking or smoking weed, do it here. Do it here where you're safe. Don't be out there in the streets smoking or drinking. Don't be out there committing crimes. Don't be out there, feeling like you need to hide things from me because, I grew up doing that and it ended up really badly. So I told my kid, if you want to drink, if you want to smoke weed, do it at the fucking house where you're safe. And I know you're not getting arrested. I know there's not some older dude out there taking advantage of you or molesting you. I know that you're somewhere where if you need help, we can get you help. And my 24-year-old is more mature right now than I am. And he turned out pretty good. I just always wanted my house and my relationship with my kid to be the safest thing in his universe. And, there was a long time when I wasn't there because I was in prison. So when I got out, I made it my duty to be my kid's safe person and to make my house his safe place. So he knew that no matter what happened, if he killed somebody, he could come home and he could tell his dad and we would figure out what we needed to do from there. That I was not going to turn him away, that I was not going to judge him, that I was his safe person because he needed to have one person in the world that was fucking safe for him. I've have the best relationship with my kid these days. I have the best relationship. And for those of you who saw the video yesterday where we were out in public at the hardware store and I ran up on him and I said, what are you here to do, sir? He's here to meet a 15-year-old boy, and embarrassed him. He was okay with that. He was okay with me posting it. He was fine with it. That was all consensual. Me and him clown each other and, play pranks on each other all the time. And that's just part of our vibe. That's part of our get down. Maybe it wouldn't be okay with everybody in their relationship with their kid, but me and him, we clown each other back and forth. You gotta understand, we spent years back and forth playing video games, talking straight crap to each other. You know how it gets on that COD lobby, bro. It is what it is. Anthony Cavazos, I'm not a fan of Biden. I personally don't care about politics. The only thing I have a problem with is people dissing him for stuttering in his speeches. Stuttering is a legit speech impediment. Biden is weird, though. You know what I don't like about Biden, bro, is the kid sniffing. And I just think that he's not mentally cognizant enough to be running a fucking country, bro. When we have an entire country full of much more intelligent, much more concise, much more coherent, much more just mentally present people, why do we have a dude who's just so old that we wouldn't let him do most jobs, homie? He would be forced into retirement. Same as a bunch of the people in Congress and the Senate. You wouldn't get a normal people job, you geriatric motherfucker. It's time to step out of the way. Your time to work is over. It's time to go relax on a beach, bro. Go sniff kids and eat ice cream somewhere else where you're not in everybody else's fucking way of this country working properly. That's my problem with it. And Donald Trump is too old too, bro. We don't need people in there in diapers. That's my thing. You don't need to be... We have able-bodied, intelligent, plugged-in people that could fill those positions. It don't make no sense. Hammy, how do you deal with burnout working in recovery? Hammy, that is an incredible question. So look, most positions in recovery, most people have a burnout of 2 to 3 years. And then they're so burnt out on it because you end up losing people. You end up pouring so much of yourself into other people. You have to refill your cup, bro. It's so important and vital that you refill your cup. And I have people in my life that refill my cup. I have a support system and a network that helps me refill and refuel so that I can still be of service to other people. And that's so important. I have my wife. I have music. I have you guys. I have you guys. Coming in here and being able to chop it up with you guys is therapeutic and cathartic for me. Being able to do this feeds me and helps me in my recovery. You know what I'm saying? You have to have passions and things that you love to do. One thing that's huge for me, because recovery is mind, body, and spirit. One thing that's huge for me is working out. And another thing that's huge for me is my relationship with my higher power. My relationship with God is a huge thing for me. I don't start a day without communicating with God, and I don't end it without thanking God for getting me through the day. And I pray to God every morning to help me to be able to give you guys positivity, to be able to reach the ears that need to hear a message that might help them through their day. That's how I start my day. And every day at the end of the day, I'm just grateful. So gratitude and humility refill my cup, bro. Chasing my recovery. JD, I realized not too long ago that you had stood up for me a long time ago in Southeast Portland. I have to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Much love for me and Luna. Yo, I vaguely remember that, like vaguely. And I love you. And I'm so glad that we connected. Big love and respect. Big love and respect to Luna as well. Zach the Witch Doctor. Hey, JD, I hope you're having a good night. If I might make a request, do you think you could do a cover of Wood by Alice in Chains? It would be amazing since you already make music. Much love. Zach, here's the thing, is that I'm terrible on bass. And that song is so bass driven. You know, I'm like bad at bass. Graves plays a little bass, but I really wish that I was better at bass because it would make it a lot easier for me to cover that song. I really love, I love doing Alice in Chains, but I don't have the super cool vocal range that Lane Stanley does. You hear my voice? I sound more like gravel in a food disposal, and he has that high pitch, like he hits his tones and shit. I could try, bro, but it might be trash, brother. Juliana Rika Pearson. My husband would love a follow on Twitch from you. I'm not on Twitch. If I was on Twitch, I would follow your husband 1000%. I'm sorry, I've never been on Twitch. Brandon, are you going to make more of the D-Block skits? Much love from Alaska. Brandon, what's up, man? I will be making more D-Block skits as soon as I have the time. They're incredibly time-consuming to make, and I want to do more 15 to 20-minute episodes. It just is so time-consuming to do all of the costume changes and get into all the different characters, but I will be doing more, I promise. Vince Garcia, last question. Would you program or function with WW and not be annoyed in close quarters? Would it be tolerable? Look, here's the thing, homie, is that like I know people who know him, and he's not like that in real life. He's not like that in person. That's just some shit that he does for the camera. So I think he would be totally chill to hang out with because I think he's kind of chill, but like I just wouldn't, bro. After watching him glaze Diddy, after all this stuff comes out about human trafficking and all this shit with Diddy, and he meets Diddy in public and he's like, oh, the man right here, bro. I don't fuck with that, bro. Dude just lost all credibility, and that's fake as fuck to me. Like, everything that he says about everything he ever did on a yard goes out the window when he sees a famous chomo and he's like, I'm gonna ride that meat, and then does a video on it and posts it like he thinks it's cool. Come on, bro. Like, come on. He probably gave him a sad handy in the back of that coffee shop, bro. The way he was all starstruck by meeting a pedophile. Who the fuck gets starstruck over meeting a goddamn chomo, bro? I can't. I'm going off more than I should have. I don't think that he's like that in real life. The way that he yells and you gotta be, I don't think he really is like that at all whatsoever. I know people that know him and they're like, he ain't really like that. That's not really him. But I wouldn't want to be in the same room as him after that Diddy shit. It's just too much. B9 Bomber, thank you so much. Big love and respect. Anthony Cavazos. What I don't like is how divided our country has become. Big facts. They want us divided, bro. That's how they win against the American people. Now it's Trump supporters versus Biden supporters. In the past, it used to be about the American people working together, whether you're right, left, or right or left, you are an American. That is 1000% huge facts. That's huge facts, Anthony. They want to divide us by, right and left, black and white, gay or straight. I don't give a fuck, bro. You're an American. And we all want the same thing. We want to be able to live our life, have our freedom. You know what I'm saying? We want to be able to grow weed and get married to who we want and have our guns. And whatever our trip is, we should all be allowed to have that. And they are trying to divide us in the craziest way, bro, to the craziest level. And I'm just not with the shits. Canadian Wild Boy, big love and respect. What's up, homeboy? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Thank you for swinging through and thank you for the support, bro. I love you. SM1, Smile Guy. I think that's Smile Guy. The one throws me off. Smile Guy. Co-workers challenging my sobriety. I swear to God, homie, I will tell you what, when I first got out on bond for these charges that I'm still on probation for right now, it was, the charges were, organized fraud, counterfeiting, uttering a forged instrument, a bunch of fraud shit and, organized fraud and counterfeiting. When I first got out on that bond, I had to pay it because I could only do a deposit on the bond because it was like $54,000 at first. And it went up to, I ended up having to pay $140,000 towards the end there. Bro, it was so stressful. I had to go back to bartending, but I'm trying to stay sober, and staying sober bartending, it can be really difficult, homie. You know what I'm saying? So I understand that struggle. Hold on to your recovery above everything else. Even if you have to find yourself a new job, homie, because I promise you, if you lose your recovery, the job's going out the window anyway, homie. Izzy Dark Lord is in the building. Hey, JD, how you doing, homie? I am so good, and it's so good to see you. We are just about to jump off of here because I have to go and have the first Mother's Day dinner with my mother that I've been able to have in a decade, homie. It's such a blessing. I finally was able to come back to Oregon and spend time with my family because I was on the run for like 8-9 years. So it's the first time I've gotten to have a Mother's Day dinner with my moms in like 10 years, homie. So we about to jump off here, but I'm so glad that you're here, homie. Josh Pearson, yo JD, I'm a big fan, watching daily. Big love to you, Josh. I'm glad you're here. You can't be a fan though, bro. You can be a friend or you can be family because we're a community here and I don't fuck with fans, bro. I love you just as much as you give anything to me, dog. So you're a homie now. Hope you like the deal. You're stuck with me. Big Mac comedian, JD the GOAT. You the GOAT, homie. I appreciate you. Big love. Twisted Jugular. Big love and respect to you. You guys, I'm going to go spend some time with my family. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you for riding out and just hanging out on this Mother's Day. Go tell your moms you love them. And know that me and Jax, Zero and Moxie, we love you. Till the next one love. Be good or be good at it, family.